Silver Heights. Even the name drips with a phony grandeur. From a distance, the sunlight glints off towering glass buildings, a mirage of prosperity in the heartland. Fountains dance in manicured parks, each drop of water meticulously controlled. The streets are clean, almost eerily so, not a single leaf daring to disrupt the perfect grid of asphalt. This is a city obsessed with appearances, with projecting an image of success so blinding, it masks the rot underneath. But come closer and the illusion begins to crack. The gleam of those towers feels cold, unwelcoming. The synchronized spray of the fountains, more like the tears of a city weeping silently. And that pristine emptiness of the streets, it speaks not of order but of control, of a people too afraid to leave their mark, to truly in this gilded cage. Silver Heights is a stage set and the play is a tragedy. The citizens of Silver Heights are a reflection of their city, polished, cold, and brittle. They walk with ramrod-straight posture, faces fixed in expressions of polite disinterest. Their conversations are a symphony of superficiality, all-weather and wine pairings, never daring to delve into anything remotely resembling genuine human emotion. To do so would be to risk cracking the facade, to expose the fear and insecurity that churns beneath the surface. They are obsessed with status, with maintaining their position within the rigid social hierarchy. Every interaction is a subtle power play, a measuring of worth based on the size of their houses, the make of their cars, the prestige of their children's private schools. They donate generously to charity, not out of any genuine desire to help, but to ensure their names are prominently displayed on plaques and in society pages. These are not evil people, not inherently. They are simply products of their environment, molded by the city's suffocating atmosphere of conformity and ambition. They have learned that to question, to dissent, is to risk everything. So they smile their empty smiles, play their assigned roles, and pray they never become the target of the city's insatiable need for control. The City Council of Silver Heights rules with an iron fist disguised in a velvet glove of bureaucratic efficiency. They have enacted a labyrinthine web of ordinances and regulations that govern every aspect of daily life. Want to paint your front door a different color? File a petition and await approval from the Aesthetics Committee. Thinking of having friends over for a barbecue? Better check the noise level restrictions and secure a permit from the Department of Public Tranquility. These rules, they claim, are for the good of the community, to maintain order and preserve the city's pristine image. But beneath the surface lies a darker truth. These regulations are about control, about keeping the citizens in line and maintaining the power of those in charge. They are a weapon wielded against anyone who dares to step out of line, a constant reminder that in Silver Heights, individuality is a threat. The citizens, for the most part, accept this tyranny with resigned obedience. They have been conditioned to believe that these rules are necessary, that any inconvenience is a small price to pay for the illusion of safety and security. They fail to recognize that they have surrendered their freedom piece by piece, until nothing remains but the hollow shell of a life lived under constant surveillance. The police force of Silver Heights is a study in contrasts. Their uniforms are crisp, their badges polished to a blinding sheen. They patrol the streets in sleek patrol cars, projecting an image of efficiency and unwavering justice. But behind this facade of righteousness lurks a heart of darkness. The Silver Heights Police Department is rotten to its core, a viper's nest of corruption and brutality. Bribery is rampant, a necessary evil for any business owner hoping to avoid frivolous fines or inspections. Those who dare to refuse are subjected to harassment, their lives made a living hell until they learn to play by the rules. And for those foolish enough to report such injustices, they soon find themselves on the receiving end of intimidation tactics, their claims dismissed as the ramblings of disgruntled citizens. But the true depravity of the Silver Heights Police is reserved for those they deem disposable, the poor, the marginalized, the ones with no voice and no power. They are targeted with impunity, subjected to unwarranted searches, planted evidence, and brutal beatings. Their cries for help fall on deaf ears, drowned out by the deafening silence of a city too afraid to acknowledge the darkness in its midst.